Did you enjoy Sweet Revenge?
I did, yes.
And why?
I thought it was a very interesting storyline, which it wasn't clear, not clear, but it wasn't kind of, you didn't know from the start what was going to happen, is what I mean, which was good. So up until kind of the end, it was still a mystery as to what was going on, because you think that that's already happened to her, and that it's kind of just telling the story of how she died, but then obviously you find out that she's not dead. So I thought that was really good.
Yeah, so did you think the location suited the narrative?
I did, yes. I liked the kind of the woodland area that it was in. I thought that was really good. And I thought, especially because it was in the day, so it kind of contrasted with what was going on, which made it, I think, was really effective. And like the kind of just inner city bit at the beginning was good, just to set the scene. Nice.
Cool. Did it come across as professional?
Yes, it did. I think the bits at the beginning that were kind of like CCTV, they made it seem like, you know, like when you watch Crime Watch and it's like a reenactment or something like that, or a programme about something that's actually happened, where they have the CCTV footage. When it's like on the bus, it's always on a bus. So I thought that was really good, and that made it seem really professional.
And was there anything you disliked about the film?
I don't think there was anything I disliked.
Was it quite... Did it affect you, as in, was it emotionally effective?
It was quite shocking to watch. Kind of the end bit, and I guess because of the culture that we live in, the fact that he gets stabbed is always quite this thing that you don't, and it's not normally a woman doing it, so that was quite emotionally effective, I think, especially as a girl. I don't know if I don't think there was anything that I disliked. I think he could have said darling less, but I don't know whether that but that's probably his speech, so you can't really affect that. But then the fact that she played on it at the end was really good, so I think that it did link in with the whole idea.
Do you think that, like, it kind of raised awareness about sort of sexual abuse?
I think so. I think as well, the idea that of kind of how she looks so different. I didn't realise it was the same person, which kind of confused me a little bit when she then, I didn't, until it happened, I was like, are they, it makes you go, are they the same people or aren't they? And just the idea that you don't really know who you're meeting, because at the beginning, obviously, she's presented as this cool girl, but it's kind of the idea in the media as well of people meeting up online and things like that they don't know who they are, and then they find out that they're someone else, or they've got ulterior emotions. So I thought that was quite interesting as well, kind of different side to it.
Did you like the editing of the short film?
I did. I liked the kind of, you said it was glitching, but I don't know what that means.
Oh no, yeah, that was just the software.
Okay. Where it, at the beginning, it flashes, it has like little snapshots of her being attacked. I thought that was really good. And the fact that kind of she's, the beginning kind of dark, and it's quite the CCTV, and it's kind of in the evening, and then it kind of comes into colour as well, I really liked.
Were there any shots in particular that you liked?
I thought that the running shots were really good, when she's running through the woodlands, and the bit where kind of the camera's obviously on the floor and you can just hear. I think that's far more effective than watching it sometimes, but actually
the screams.
Just hearing the screams is really effective.
Cool. And did you find the soundtrack to create suspension? Yeah,
especially at the beginning, and I think that added to the art, to like this professional kind of thing that it had, because it was quite melodic, and it seemed quite foreboding, kind of the piano keys and the way that it kind of unravelled throughout. I thought was really good, and then as it got to the end, it got a bit more dramatic, kind of as like the tension built and as the action kind of carried on.
Are there any improvements that you would kind of give?
Not that I can think of. apart from, oh yeah, but they're just personal things. So like him maybe saying "darling" less, but enough so that when she says it,
Yeah.
it ties in.
Oh yeah. I know what you mean.
And that was it. And then I think the only thing that it was my problem because I got confused about whether she was the same person because she just looked so different. But I thought that was quite good because at the end, it's kind of the twist of the story that she's kind of found him again.
Do you think that was due to a costume? Did you think it suited the characters? Or?
I thought it worked really well. I think especially because she's meant to look so different. She's not meant to look like that girl that got attacked. So I think it did work really well. It almost worked too well.
Yeah.
But then that's just my reaction to it. I thought it was really, really good.
Do you think that it kind of fitted the style of film noir, that kind of 50s, 40s, 50s sort of style?
Yeah, I think the beginning especially because it was a bit darker, especially kind of like the lighting and things like that were a lot darker. And I thought the end bit and the bit where it's focused on her mouth and kind of just her face, I thought was really good. And the bit at the end where it's not really below neck shots, towards the end, I thought that was really good.
Great, thank you.